Hey everybody, Matt Hartman here again for Drunkard's Walk. Thanks so much for listening, and a big thank you to Jesse L.E. for our theme music and Nick Harmio for our artwork. We are deep within Season 12 here, coming up on the end of Season 12 actually, which means we need topic suggestions for Season 13. So head on over to our link tree, that's linktr.ee/drunkardswalk, find the form to give us suggestions, and, give us one. Like, check out if it has a Wikipedia page, obviously, and then just put it in the form there, and we will have it, and then we will contact you when we're starting to record, and we'll schedule you and we'll get you on the show and you'll get to talk to us just like the guest you're about to hear from here and all the guests you've heard from all season long. Check that out. Also, in addition to that, you can check out our Patreon. And if you'd like to become a supporting Patreon member, you can do that. In fact, we have a new Patreon member. It's David Drury, and we want to say thank you to David. Thanks, David, for doing this. This is your shout out that we're doing. We also do shout outs within the episodes, but unfortunately, all of our other episodes for the season have already been recorded, so we can't do one in season 12. We'll hit you in season 13, and we'll hit all of you next. I mean, not really. We're not going to hit you. It's fine. It's safe. You're safe here. Listen, bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Drunkard's Walk, the podcast. It's me, Matt Hartman, one of the hosts of Drunkard's Walk, here to welcome you aboard the SS Drunkard's Walk. That's right. It's kind of like a ship that you're boarding, and we're going to sail out to sea. A sea called Wikipedia. But we couldn't do this alone. No, a captain is no good without his first mate, and that's why I brought along Jethro Nolan.
Yarg me hearty. It is a pleasure to be sailing the mighty Wikipedia with ye.
Oh no, a pirate! Stay away, pirate. This is my ship. You can't board.
You're hard, but ye have merely mistaken me for a pirate. This is my natural speaking voice.
Oh.
It's been a burden I've lived with all me life.
How did you get into the Navy with a voice like this?
This is because they don't discriminate, unlike you. You jump to a conclusion based upon the sound of my voice.
I've learned a real lesson here. It's important that to not discriminate based on the sound of people's voices. Thanks.
Arrgh, what a lesson it is. Discrimination is bad.
And scene. Well, let's rap about this for a little bit, everybody. So you saw Jethro came in, and my character was like real like negative toward him. You know what I mean? Like, Jethro, how did that make your character feel?
My character
felt...
No. I was really tempted to see if I could commit to just doing the whole episode in that voice, just to piss you off. But I don't have that level of comedic commitment. So I abandoned it, but I did want to get the... I wanted to make you worry. No, it was lovely. Matt, I knew the bit. You were playing the bit. Well done. Mm-hmm. Bit achieved.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Yeah. And then, I like to, did you ever have those like assemblies where they'd come and they'd do like little sketches and skits about like, drug abuse and drinking and all these types of things. And then they'd talk about it afterwards. Did you ever see those?
Well, I tell you what, we had growing up in Texas is we had assemblies where they told us about how great Jesus was, which is certainly a violation of our First Amendment rights. But hey, Texas gonna Texas.
Yeah, sure. I would be disappointed if they didn't. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I'd actually be delighted if they didn't.
It would be great if they would Texas less than they are Texasing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. that would be sweet and nice. But you know what I am glad there is a lot of is Wikipedia, Jethro, because we have yet to run out of Wikipedia articles to go from one random one to the other, just using the links between. And I don't think we're ever going to run out.
No, in fact, there's more every day.
Is that true?
Yeah. In fact, there's a new Wikipedia article about a previous Drunkard's Walk destination that didn't have a Wikipedia article at the time we were trying to get to it.
What?
So I have on good authority from an anonymous source, I got a text that the Hazarat Angel, which is a grave marker that we were headed towards in season whatever it was, did not have a Wikipedia page at the time we were trying to go to it. but has since had a Wikipedia page created for it.
That is really something. I'm trying to look and see when we actually went there. I thought it was very recently, but I'm going back further and further and not seeing it. So maybe it was further back than I thought it was.
It was a wintry time because I remember driving from Pittsburgh to Detroit in the snow. And I was like, well, I'll just swing by Cleveland and see this Hazarat Angel. And I sent you a video, if you recall, that I believe you posted to our Instagram account. But yeah, it's a real thing. It's beautiful. It's a joy to behold.
Yeah, it was season 7. That was back in 2022. October of 2022 was when we recorded it. It actually was released in November of 2022. But that's crazy. That's a crazy thing. So we went to Herman Matson, who I believe was the sculptor.
Sculptor, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So 5 seasons later, 3 years later, now there's an article. So
exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like. Do you think it's because of us?
I mean, presumably yes. Like
Yeah.
we are a force of nature. I mean, there's not a thing that we do that doesn't have massive ripple effects in the pop culture. Like, there's an old saying, and again, I know we're not the most popular podcast out there. I know there are many other podcasts with a greater listenership, but I'm reminded of the saying about the album from the Velvet Underground. Like, they only sold 4,000 albums, but everybody who bought one started a band. And I feel like the listenership of Drunkards Walk podcast is similarly potent in terms of its cultural impact on the zeitgeist.
Yeah, we only have about three to 400 downloads per week, but they all go out and start their own podcast.
They do. And you know what the world needs? More podcasts. That's really it's the thing that will save us is a critical mass of podcasts and people just doing bits and expressing opinions about all manner of things.
Yeah, it is going to save us. I totally agree with you. And I support it. I support all of you. So, hey, if you do have a podcast and that podcast was inspired by listening to our podcast, drop us a line. Let us know. Head over to our TikTok and comment, or send us an email, or go to our link tree and buy a shirt. Whatever it takes to get us that information. I think you should do it.
Now, Matt, we talked about the Wikipedia pages that we go to and the ones we've tried to get to unsuccessfully. But I wonder, like, how are we going to know where we're going in this episode? We're clearly not going to Hazarat Angel. We've got to go somewhere else.
No, we can't go to a place that we've already tried to go. We have to go somewhere else. And Jethro, what we do is, and for some reason, one of us always seems to forget this. We talk to the other person who is on the Zoom call with us to get that destination. So look, there's Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
How's it going?
Welcome
Pretty well.
to this Drunkard's Walk. Yar.
Sorry about that.
It happens. I have a little brother. I'm used to that kind of thing.
I'm the youngest of 3 boys, so I have strong little brother energy, as I'm sure you've already recognized.
It's perfect. I love it. I yes. Well identified, Chris. Well identified. Welcome to Drunkard's Walk. Thanks for joining us. How's it going?
Pretty well. Just had a long day with a baby and then choir practice, and then I skipped that early to show up here.
Wonderful. Is it your baby, or do you have a loner baby?
Many loner babies. I am what's called an on-call nanny. Okay. I might go to 5 different houses in a week and watch their kids.
Okay.
Wow.
And that's your full-time gig?
That is my full-time gig.
And I'm guessing that it works out for you being an on-call nanny. Like, do they have like a regular nanny, or do the families who use you only periodically and sporadically need nanny services?
It's that second one. Most of it goes through their work, and that I might have the same person several weeks in a row. I might see them every Tuesday for 3 months, or maybe I'll only see them once ever.
Gotcha. And now the critical question, do you like children?
I do.
Okay.
And I have ADHD, so the completely always changing thing works very well for me.
Oh yeah, kids are very unpredictable. They're little chaos machines. That works out.
Well, and different chaos machines every day of the week is even better.
There's nothing worse than a predictable chaos machine. Yes.
You've got to randomize your chaos machines, or else what's the point, really? Why are we even here? Well, that's awesome. So, well, thanks for joining us. After all of that, we do appreciate it. What region of the country, or what country, or where are you? Where do you locate yourself?
I'm near the Pittsburgh airport.
Ooh,
No.
a local.
Yes, I am local. I'm in Coriopolis.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing. Well, that's very, very cool. We it's been a long time, actually, I feel, since we've had somebody on from the Pittsburgh area. So welcome. And how did you stumble upon Drunkard's Walk?
So I used to be on TikTok, and I'd get all the videos for a podcast called Lateral. And from there, I found Danny and Bill, who do Escape This Podcast.
Okay.
And there I heard you guys. So from Pittsburgh, I went to England and Australia to get back to Pittsburgh.
Okay, well, there you go. That's
good.
that works sometimes. Honestly, that's a bit like a Drunkard's Walk itself, in that you start
Indeed.
at a place of origin and then you take random turns to get back to that same place of origin.
And kind of a lateral move as well. So it really kind of incorporates lateral. And you were escaping one podcast to get into another. So
I
really,
didn't
you
escape
were
it. I still
escaping
listen
a podcast.
to them.
No, but I'm saying you were moving from one to the other, right? You go back
Indeed.
to it, of course, but so it's you're putting them all together. I love it.
Sure.
I love the path. I love the fact that you that you're here and that you found us. So cool. Well, that's so cool that you're local. I feel like I want to ask you questions about Coriopolis, but I already know a lot of the answers.
So
Come drink at Cobble House. It's a good brewery.
Okay.
we chatted
Right here in downtown.
We chatted a bit before we started recording, and I understand that you were into the Society of Creative Anachronism.
Yes, the SCA is probably my biggest hobby.
Okay.
Because it's like 600 hobbies rolled into one.
Tell us about the SCA.
We basically like to pretend we live in the Middle Ages, and we take that as a very broad stroke, the Middle Ages. My big things are thrown weapons and heraldry.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to, throw axes, knives, or almost anything, I can teach you how and help you stay safe because I'm a safety marshal. Or if you want a coat of arms or a period name, I can help you with that as well.
Very good. And what is your position on Renaissance fairs?
Fine, they're very fun.
Okay.
They're not for me. The biggest difference is the SCA has participants. The Renaissance Fair has an audience.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you show up at the SCA, you're one of us. We expect you to dress. Now, we'll loan you the clothes.
Yeah.
But yeah. And heck, if you're in Pittsburgh, you can come down and throw axes, knives, and do archery with us on Sunday mornings down at the end of Washington Boulevard by the zoo.
Nice.
Oh, interesting.
If free, we'd be happy to have you.
There you go. So Pittsburgh listeners, heads up. Head on out there. Even not Pittsburgh.
If you go to SCA.org, you can find your local group because we are an international organization.
There you go. Yeah. I've been looking for places where it's acceptable for me to throw axes and knives, and I'm glad that there's an outlet for that.
I mean, I've even got all the weird stuff like hair sticks. Like I can hold my hair up with them, and they also will penetrate the target.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's dangerous.
I don't throw them very much because they're easy to lose in the grass if you miss.
There you
That
go.
makes sense. Okay, so you said period names. I want to know what Jethro's period name would be.
No. You pick your own.
What? Oh, I thought you said you help figure
if
them
you
out.
want, I help people find them. I get you like a list of these, and here's the last names that could go with that first name, and you have to find your own. For example, I'm Lady Melodia Bopel, which has absolutely nothing to do with my real name.
Okay.
Oh, I see. And what is that name? Does it have a meaning to you?
Melodia is a sweet song, and Bopel means beautiful skin.
Okay.
Oh,
there you
go.
And there were two people in the Norman parts of England in the 14th century who had those names. They lived within a few miles of each other, and so it is plausibly a period name.
Very good.
Oh wow. Geez, that's great. I love the amount of detail and the depth that goes into there because
But they're both from
that's
Parish
great.
Records.
Huh.
There,
That's a lot of what we have is, because people weren't writing down when you were born, but they wrote down when you were baptized.
Yeah.
So,
No, I love Parish Records. I thought the Isley Brothers and I think Sinatra was on Parish Records for a while.
sure.
I mean, those guys.
Yarg, Matthew, you've made a classic blunder.
What? What have I done wrong?
Mm.
Well, Chris, this is very, very cool, and it's very, very cool to have you on, especially because you're a local. But we got to start talking about your destination for us. What do you got in mind?
So we were originally scheduled to do this in the middle of August when I would have just returned from the Society for Creative Anachronism's biggest event of the year, which happens just north of here in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. It's
Hmm.
called the Penzic War. It has its own Wikipedia page.
Oh,
Penzic, can you spell that?
Pennsic.
And what is that like? Does that stand for something like Pennsylvania?
They were apparently they had something to do with the Pyrrhic Wars, and they kind of mashed that together with Pennsylvania.
Okay,
I'm
right.
not absolutely certain.
that's okay.
We just had Penzic number 52, so the war predates me.
All right.
So tell us about what is this event?
So for 2 weeks, always the first full week of August and whatever the week before that is. So it's sometimes more in August than in July. Sometimes a lot of it's in July. Around 10,000, we only got about 8.5 this year. People show up at this campground in Slippery Rock, and we turn it into a giant medieval whatever. We set up a tent that is our performing arts space. We've got a lot of classrooms, the thrown weapons field. There's a giant battlefield where people hit each other with sticks and very skinny metal sticks because the fencers also have battles now.
Hmm.
And basically, if they did it in the Middle Ages and you can do it at a campground and it won't kill you immediately, we'll probably do it.
Wow.
Okay.
Won't kill you immediately. It's probably doing a lot of work there.
It is. And honestly, even if it would have killed you, we've probably modified it. Like definitely I've seen recipes for the kind of makeup that Queen Elizabeth would have worn, and we leave the lead out.
That's
because
good.
hers would have been very heavy in lead.
Yeah, you always want to get the lead out for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
We modify things.
So let me ask you this because I've
Okay.
seen things where like the warfare type part I've seen these things happen.
Okay.
And I am always curious as to when that is being done and let's say somebody does something, makes a move and strikes a hit that would be fatal, right? It
Okay.
would be fatal were they real weapons.
Yeah.
What happens? How does the person who has quote unquote been killed? What do they do? What is their like? Do they fall to the ground and just lay there for the next what?
That depends on the battle. Sometimes we have what we call res battles where you can go back to a particular point and resurrect.
Okay.
Very rarely do they simply lay there when we have a full melee going on because it's very easy to get trampled on.
Right.
Most people will put their fist on their head, with their sword still in it, and walk away.
Gotcha.
Got it. Okay, and then you
Presumably they're going off to get some mead or something to
Or, do the Valhalla thing. Yeah, totally.
right, but they don't play the part of the like, oh, I'm dead. Right from that point on, they're just like, oh, I'm not involved in the battle anymore. Now I'm going to go do something else.
Pretty much. Some people really want to do the playing dead, but generally they won't if they're going to be stepped on.
Got it. Right. So let me ask this as an outsider to the Society for Creative Anachronism. I would imagine that there's a spectrum in terms of the way that people participate in such events. And I would imagine that there are people who are way more into it than others, from like a theatrical committing to the camp?
Oh yes, there are even parts of Pennsic where they won't let you walk in if you look at all modern. If I'm wearing my modern shoes, I can't go to what they call enchanted ground. Everything has to be modern. Everything has to be pre-modern, including your speech.
Okay.
But at my campsite, there's just a group of us that camp together. We've got a refrigerator.
Gotcha. Okay.
That,
So
that
there's
makes sense to me, but-
degrees of purity involved.
There are. Most of us are not particularly pure. We are all about the glamping.
Gotcha. Okay.
And fun, right? Like you want it to be fun, I assume.
Precisely.
Yeah. Okay.
Why am I gonna if being pure at it is good for you? And also, after dark, especially down around the lake, there's a big lake. It's Cooper's Lake Campground. It's a party. There is so much drinking goes on, and there are people who show up who are like, "Wait, what's the SCA? I just go to Pennsic because it's a party."
Got it. That makes sense. So, okay, and this is a, would you consider this a local thing, a regional thing, like from whence people come here?
This is the largest event the SCA holds. I've met people there from Australia.
Okay,
we regularly get Swedish people. The people who were camped next door to me, and there were about 40 of them, were from the Pacific Northwest.
Okay, so it is kind of
national event. This is our
coincidental that it happens to be not that far from you.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay, that's good to know. Because I was afraid we were looking at something that was more local, and that was going to be even tougher to get to. I mean, this is going to be easy to get to, but
yeah, is this in the same place every year or different spots every year?
It has been in the same place every year since I believe Pennsic 8.
Okay, so like the last 44 years.
Yeah, we skipped 2 for almost 50 years now.
I didn't know the exact reason we skipped.
Pandemic.
What were the 2? Pandemic?
Yeah, we skipped 2 for pandemic.
I mean, honestly, I don't want to throw stones at your historical reenactment organization, but it feels like plagues are very on point for us.
They are, but we don't have anybody willing to push the cart.
All right.
To have you bring out your dead.
There you go.
We just don't.
I feel like there's got to be some Monty Python fans. I feel like there's a tremendous overlap.
Yes, there are Monty Python fans, but nobody's actually willing to push a cart full of bodies.
I'd much rather push the cart than be in it, so I'll volunteer.
Yeah, but are they infectious still? Especially if they're not dead yet. You'll be on it before you know it.
You know what? I've got a ton of ivermectin, so I'm good.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah,
that's a good move, Jethro. Well done. Well, Chris, this is really cool. I don't know how we're gonna get there from the Ig Nobel Prize, but I don't know. There's probably got to be some connection here, Jethro, that I'm not thinking about so far.
Presumably, yeah.
I mean, we do have a bunch of people who show up and willingly let other people hit them with sticks.
True. There you go.
That's true. So, we may be right on the right track.
I don't know.
But we will see. Before we let you go, though, oftentimes as we are wandering along here, we will have a little drink as we go. Are you drinking anything this evening, Chris?
Yeah, tonight I've got a ruby red grapefruit sparkling water, store brand.
Ooh, ruby red.
Which store brand?
Giant Eagle.
Giant Eagle, as we say in the
Eagle. Jiggle is what my friends say.
Oh, interesting. All right.
Even within the many layers of the Pittsburgh dialect, there's always a new thing to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I may have picked that up when I lived in Wheeling.
Oh, okay.
Pittsburgh is so big, it stretches to Wheeling.
I mean, we always said that Wheeling was basically in Ohio, but yeah.
It's pretty close. Yeah, it's a little tri-state situation right there, right?
And what about you? Are you having a beverage?
Sure, Jethro. I am. I'm diving in on a wonderful bourbon that is called Remus. It is actually one of my faves. It's still one of the little bottles, but it happens to be one that I've had in the past, and is a real tasty. It's from the Ross and Squibb Distillery in I don't know, the United States. It says I'm pretty sure it's in Kentucky.
Ooh, the United States.
Yeah, this is Remus Highest Rye Bourbon.
which is really strange. I don't understand how it's rye and bourbon at the same time, but it's very tasty. I do enjoy it, and I'm going to enjoy some right now. How about you, Jethro? Anything at all?
I am pounding away on a little Woodford Reserve myself, my friends. My old go-to.
Yes, indeed,
I'm a
indeed.
future. There we go.
All right. Well, this is great. We're gonna try to find the Pensic War, which or just Pensic War. It's not the Pensic War. It's just Pensic War,
It
right?
says Pensic War. We
Okay.
refer to it the Pensic War.
Okay.
And if you're ever driving up 79 in early August, right about mile marker 100, you'll see us. We're right there on 79 before you get to the outlets in Grove City.
I feel like that feels like our next Drunkard's Walk field trip. We got to go there.
I mean, it might be.
I mean, we'd love to have you. It's a little expensive to do it, but if you decide to, let me know. I'll hook you up with people to camp with.
We're loaded.
Hey, I just would like you to be aware. I didn't say you couldn't do it.
Well, Chris, thank you so much.
Let me know. I'll hook you up with people who'll let you camp with them.
Nice.
If my campmates don't agree, that is.
There you go. Oh, well.
All right.
Sure.
I can't wait to navigate that whole situation.
I mean, our camp is everybody has to agree before we get anybody new.
That's
all.
That's
very
fair.
smart. Very smart. Wait, that's the way that they would have done it back then, and that's the way that we do it today.
I'm not sure about that, but sure.
I
don't think a lot of Middle Ages politics was based on consent.
No, you don't think? Gosh, I really thought that they did that. Well, again, thank you, Chris, so much. We appreciate it, and we will hopefully talk to you again someday soon.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Take care. All right, Jethro. We have got to figure this out. And actually, before we figure this out, before we start walking, we have to make some predictions.
We do.
As I recall.
They're meaningless because you've already won the season.
Yeah, well, that's been the case for several weeks, but let's do it anyway.
I've already done it. I've written down a number.
Oh, all right.
I'm confident that it's right, even though my strategy now is to get it all perfectly right, despite the fact that it has no actual bearing.
You didn't get it right last week, though, did you?
I've started that new policy now.
Oh, okay. Because last week we had our shortest walk tied for our shortest walk ever with 3.
There we go.
So I don't know that we can possibly.
We will not be doing that this week.
I don't think so. Unless it turns out that like one of these people who got the Ig Nobel Prize is also a member of the
Society for Creative Anachronism.
Yeah. The SCA is what I was going to say, but
yeah.
Let's take a look. Let's see what we've got, man.
All right. The Ig Nobel Prize is where we're starting off. Is a satirical award annually given since 1991 to promote the public engagement with scientific research. Its aim is to honor achievements that first make people laugh and then make them think.
Cry.
Not unlike the Drunkard's Walk podcast.
Make them laugh and then make them think?
That's what we do here.
All right. I love it.
That's what I say.
So they were created in 1991 by Mark Abrams, the editor-in-chief of the Journal of Irreproducible Results.
Good work.
Is that really how you pronounce that word?
Irreproducible?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh. It feels like one of those words that like that's like I'm saying too much of it. Like I should be truncating parts of the word and things like that, but apparently not.
There you go.
The Annals of Improbable Research is also something that he co-founded. So could he be a member of the SCA? Should we just go to him right now and just
let's
assume?
Not even consider any other links on the page.
You never know. Could be. I see black holes. I see the teaching of evolution on here.
Always a big fan.
Ostriches.
Limburger cheese.
Oh. Sanders Theater. MIT is on here, as is Harvard University. I'll bet you at least some of them are members.
Yeah. I will say there's another amazing sentence here. Andre Geim, before sharing the 2010 Nobel Prize in Physics for his research on graphene, shared the Physics Ig Nobel in 2000 with Michael Berry for the the magnetic levitation of a frog.
Oh, that's the one that there's a picture of up here.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's
It
amazing.
is incredible. Um, that so oh my gosh, I'm a terrible person. So Science Friday, you familiar with Science Friday on NPR?
I am. I believe I mentioned it last week.
You may have. And here's the thing, whether you said it last week or not, I have always thought that this guy, that this guy's name was Ira Plato. I didn't know his name was Ira Flato.
I shared that exact same understanding until you just said it right now.
Is this just wrong?
Uh,
No, it's not wrong. No, it's definitely right. I've always heard it wrong.
there we go. As have many others, I suspect.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, well there you go, folks. Flato, FL, not PL.
Yeah.
I've learned an important lesson here.
Yeah. It's not a long page, I'll say that.
It's not, though. I will say there are several other awards on here: the Darwin Awards, the Golden Raspberry Awards. There's some other ones as well: Golden Fleece Awards, the Foot and Mouth Awards. But the Golden Raspberries and the Darwins are ones that I'm familiar with. I feel like there is a crossover here, like a little bit of a Venn diagram between the 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 people who might join the SCA and the people who might award these types of awards. Don't you feel that that's a possibility?
Possibly. Like, there's definitely like a nerd vibe. And I mean that in the most positive way possible. I say this
Not
as a nerd. Like, eh, all it takes to be a nerd is to be more interested in something than anybody else is.
yes, but in my mind, like the highest degree of nerd, like the highest, the echelon, the smart nerd, right? The well thinking nerd is what I'm thinking about.
That's my autobiography title.
The well thinking nerd.
That's right. That's it.
I don't know. I don't see anything on here that is particularly related directly to like the Middle Ages or societies of any kind that seem to be similar. I wonder if do you think is live action role play, does that fit in with the same group, or would they think
No, 100%. I would think there's
they are? Okay.
overlap between LARPers and SCA. That's essentially
Okay.
what they're doing. Although, again, I have to read an amazing sentence from this very short article
Sure.
of the types of things that have won Ig Nobel Prizes. Examples range from the discovery that the presence of humans tends to sexually arouse ostriches, and to the statement that black holes fulfill all of the technical requirements for being the location of hell.
Wow. Okay.
Amazing.
That
Amazing.
the ostriches in the zoo must have a terrible time.
Or they're having an amazing time.
Well, I
For
suppose,
that
yeah.
interpretation. A lot of ostriches getting their freak on by watching all the people.
Sure. I see 5 second rule is also linked on here.
Indeed, it is.
That you can actually go to a page about the 5 second rule. Um, what are you thinking on all of this? What do you think about going to just something like scientific articles or something to try to get back into the like medieval times?
So I would go to teaching of evolution.
That's too recent. Too recent, man.
Okay, but think about who objects to the teaching of evolution.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Southern states.
Yeah.
Southern states, Civil War, Civil War, Civil War reenactments, historical reenactments, Society for Creative Anachronism, Pensick. There's your path right there.
Interesting. Yeah, it's not necessarily the shortest path, but it is a path.
Say a better path.
No, I don't have a good one for you, honestly. I don't have one that goes that's that detailed or laid out. or complete, for that matter.
So you don't have a better idea, is what I'm hearing.
I don't know. I feel like getting into uh, I don't know. I'm thinking something like MIT or Harvard might be a way to go.
But we've been to Harvard already this season.
Have we?
I've got a purple link here.
I don't.
No, because we went to the one that was the let me look on the spreadsheet. It had the lyrics for we had the guy from Harvard, the Harvard graduate.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. We did.
Yeah.
I thought we just went to some offshoot of their page, but you're right. We actually went to there. I must have reset my browser at some point here or something.
Yeah. No, it was for
so you don't like MIT though. You're like, what about what about this? The Harvard Radcliffe Science Fiction Association.
Okay. I see where you're going with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not totally averse to that. I think it's going to be an incredibly small page, but you know what? We only need the one link. So yeah, let's do it. Harvard Radcliffe Science Fiction Association.
Let's go.
Okay. What a small page this is. Oh my God.
I can't believe you agreed to that so quickly. Once you said it'd be a small page, I thought, oh yeah, he's right. It will be a small page. But you said it so fast, I was like, oh, let's just go.
Yeah. All right. So fantasy is linked here, which could get us into like a Ren Fairy type thing, because a lot of the Ren Fair folks are like fairies and elves. I will also say that Ada Palmer, a historian and novelist, is linked here.
Yeah, but Jethro, there's something else linked on here that you've already passed over that is a way better path.
Yeah.
Science fiction convention.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I gotcha.
I mean, that's the way to go, right?
Okay. That's fair. Yeah. I don't think it's as slam dunk as you're suggesting, but it's a small page. So yeah, this is unprecedented, 2 for 2, and I'm agreeing with you right out of the gate.
Let's do it, man. Let's just go. Let's just do it.
Do it. Let's do it.
You know what some of the best science fiction conventions are?
No, what are they?
Star Trek conventions.
Oh boy.
You ever been to one of those? Jethro, I went to my first Star Trek convention when I was like
that coming, and I didn't.
Maybe 13 years old, maybe 12. I don't remember exactly, but boy, oh boy, it was down at the Sheraton, down at Station Square. I got to meet George Takei. Oh, yeah. It was great stuff, man. It was great stuff. He told stories about filming on the set of Star Trek 3. They all had to watch a tennis ball. But they kept cracking up because it was the Enterprise and they had to watch a tennis ball. I bought a communicator pen, you know?
Are you still talking?
And I bought a rank pen for a Commodore.
All right.
They never even saw that on screen.
I do see a link to Dragon Con, which could get us feels like that gets into the kind of fantasy realm. Because sci-fi is like as your nerdery has exposed, a lot of space and lasers and futuristic stuff where we're really trying to get to the past. So
I mean, that's fine, but Star Wars takes place in the past. So
oh God,
space and lasers and also the past. So here we are. We're right back. And honestly, isn't Star Wars really more of a fantasy story than a sci-fi story anyway? Yes, the answer is yes.
No, not.
Yes. No, hold on. It absolutely is.
Okay, I don't
magic and wizards and creatures and what it is not a sci-fi story. Sci-fi is all about like holding a mirror up to a present day by showing the future, and that is not what Star Wars does.
You are exhausting. So there is a link here to fandom, although it just goes to science fiction fandom. So I don't know if we're better off there.
I see Star Trek on here.
Of course you do. I saw William Shatner. Like it's not
Shatner.
Yeah.
He's the one. He's the one to do it.
Get caught into. All right. So I do see vampires linked here. Outsider Arts, maybe? Oh, I'm desperate to find something. Okay. Magic the Gathering is linked here. And if that doesn't get us into the kind of like there's got to be a pop culture overlap between the Society for Creative Anachronism and Magic the Gathering, one would think, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think your Dragon Con idea is probably a good one. I see Ohio Valley Filk Fest on here, which
What is
uh,
it? Folkfest.
Filk is apparently a type of music which I don't know anything about, but it's in Ohio Valley, so like I feel like you're getting close
It sounds
geographically.
it sounds dirty.
Yeah.
It sounds very dirty.
Um. Yeah. It doesn't. There are a couple like yeah. Fantasy is on here again, as you said. Um. Magic the Gathering though that is pretty good. God, Filk is on here all the time. Folk music is a musical culture, genre, and community tied to science fiction, fantasy, and horror fandom, and a type of fan labor. Oh, I
Okay.
mean, I don't know.
Okay. I'm down in the purple boxes now.
Uh-oh.
And there is a section for fandoms.
Okay.
And there are many different fandoms here. And I see a fandom here specifically for live action role playing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because I was going to say role-playing games is linked on here, as is Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, those aren't bad, but I feel, oh, there's also a historical reenactment one. Oh, I feel like both of those are super strong candidates because they're under organizations and events.
Yeah, I like live action role play better. Just because, well, I don't know. They did seem to be, but no, because it's not. It is a reenactment of an historical period, but not of actual historical events for the most part,
But
right?
if you mouse over the link, which
Yeah.
we're allowed to do per
Yeah.
per podcast law,
Sure.
it just takes us to a page called historical reenactment. Right?
Right.
Is an educational or entertainment activity which mainly amateur hobbyists and history enthusiasts dress in historical uniforms and follow a plan to recreate aspects of a historical event or period. Like that is describing this event. Whereas live action role playing game is more game oriented, and I feel like historical reenactment is probably the better way to go.
That's so interesting. I totally disagree with you.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Explain your ridiculous perspective.
Well, because most of what is actually happening is role playing, right? It is live action role playing where they are creating situations in which they are playing out particular things as particular types of as characters, right? As fictional characters.
Okay. So pause that nonsense. All right. Can you articulate for me the difference between role playing and reenactment, please?
Yeah, role playing is playing a made up role, whereas reenactment is playing a part of somebody that actually existed.
No. I don't believe that the people who do Civil War reenactments necessarily know the name of a real human being that they're reenacting. Like just like Chris gave the example of their name was not a real person, but a combination of two different names from the historical record that they combined because they like the sound of them.
Right. Yes. An excellent example of role playing or cosplaying.
Okay, no. Historical. All right. So Matt, listen, I've been very generous. And I've agreed to your first two links without any argument. This one, I'm going to lay the hammer down. Historical reenactment is the better path. Like they both could get us there. I grant you that. But historical reenactment is the better of the two because it's not a game. It is more of a reenactment.
Well, just to be clear, live action role playing game takes you to live action role playing. Now, it does say it's a form of role playing game where the participants physically portray their characters.
Yeah. And what's the image there? What's the image that pops up?
Well, it's a bunch of dice.
Exactly. Okay, now let's go over to the historical reenactment thing. What's the image there?
That looks to be some sort of British war something. I don't know. There's a bunch of muskets firing and a bunch of smoke.
Exactly. It's a war reenactment. And what was the primary thing that Chris described when they were giving us a description of this event? It's a war. It is the battle with spears and knives
Mhm.
and quarterstaffs.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, ask away.
Didn't she say something very specifically about how what they do is that you are coming and participating in, that there is not an audience for it?
Yeah.
And doesn't historical reenactment here, which is said to be an educational or entertainment activity, doesn't that kind of say that there's an audience for that?
No. First of
So
all,
isn't this the
there's no
exact
audience.
thing that
There's
she's
no
saying it isn't?
audience. No, they were describing the difference between like a Ren Fair and what they do. Like historical reenactment is the it's like an improv show. The people on stage are doing it for themselves, and the audience, if any, is barely interested.
All right, Jethro. I'm going to follow you. I'm going to follow you to historical reenactment, and we'll see what happens. How's that sound?
Your apology is accepted.
No, I'm
All
not
right,
apologizing
here we
at all.
go. Historical reenactments. Reenactors firing muskets in the Battle of Waterloo reenactment. Look at you. You were right. It was British. Well done. Well
Hey,
done.
good for me.
Done. Wow, there's a lot here. This is a lengthy page.
There is a lot here. I agree. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Farbs. Why, we could
Farbs.
learn about farbs.
What are farbs?
Oh, farbs or polyester soldiers are reenactors who spend relatively little time and or money achieving authenticity with regard to uniforms, accessories, or period behavior. Anachronistic clothing, fabrics, fasteners such as Velcro, headwear, footwear, vehicles, and consumables such as modern cigarettes are common.
I gotta say I'm pro that because I don't think like you should have like a high economic barrier to people getting involved. Like if you go to a Ren fair and you see like somebody wearing chainmail, you're like, shit, that's like $900 I could invest to get into this.
Mhm.
Whereas the farbs give people an easy entry into the activity. So I am, oh, and it stands apparently for fast and researchless buying. Or
Yeah,
far be it for me to question slash criticize.
but
Or
I like the funny one. Forget about research, baby.
nice. These are all great. I love all of these. These are fantastic. Uh,
All right, so what have we found here? Anything good so far?
it's a tremendous. All right. So I will say there is a link here to medieval reenactment, which
Yeah.
I think is a strong candidate for us if we don't find it on this page. But there are so many things yet to be researched on this page.
There's live action role playing game.
Yeah. Well, why go backwards?
We didn't ever go there, so
I feel like it's further away from. Our goal is Pensic. Our goal is Pensic.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Pensic War, to be clear.
Pensic War, yes, correct. That is true.
Okay.
Uh,
I've yet to see.
I mean, there's got to be like a see also, or oh boy, ooh, I wasn't expecting to see a Nazi flag on this page, but there it is.
Well, there's a lot of historical reenactment going on right now, unfortunately, Jethro.
Yeah, you ever feel like the people who are like take the Confederate or the Nazi side on those reenactments are like trying to figure like what could we have done differently?
Yeah. Yep. Idiots.
Yeah. All right. So there is a list of historical reenactment groups that is listed here. So that's a possibility.
But they're not doing reenactments. Like a reenactment is a very specific, like it says up at the top here, it talks about like the reenactment of Pickett's charge at the 1913 Gettysburg reunion. Like, right? Like it's a specific, we're going to reenact this battle, we're going to reenact this thing. Less than it is like we're just going to be like the people were at that time.
Okay.
That's what I'm taking away from this page. And also a point that I was trying to make earlier, but was doing a very poor job at.
You really did a poor job.
But I like medieval or Renaissance reenactment. Either of those. Well, no, I don't, because they're reenactments again. But something along those lines. I mean, that'll get us in the right direction at least, right? So maybe those are the way to go.
You know what I like?
What do
I
you
like
like, Jethro?
I like activities.
What?
I like activities. Do you like activities?
Just general activities?
I think we should go with activities.
Oh my God. What is this?
What do you mean, what is this?
Oh, I see. You want to go to the link that's past activities.
No, I want to go. So if under types of historical reenactments, there's several sections: living history, combat demonstration, battle reenactment, and tactical combat.
Yeah.
And the last sentence of the tactical combat section says,
Yeah.
tactical reenactment is one of the activities done by the Society for Creative Anachronism, which
Right.
hosts tournaments using practice versions of medieval Renaissance and weapon. And if you hover over the activities link, it takes you to the Society of Creative Anachronism activities.
So you don't want to go to the Society for Creative Anachronism page that's linked next?
No, I want to go to the Society for Creative Anachronism activities.
Okay. Then I guess let's go there.
Like, this is an activity that they do, right?
I guess so, but I mean, I would think that the actual main page would have it and be much larger, but let's give it a try.
Okay, well, whatever. I mean, whatever you want to do. Like, if you feel that strongly.
Oh, I've already gone.
Oh, have you now? All right, well, then there we go. All right,
Nah.
and there's a link to the Society of Creative Anachronism right here. Sorry, bourbon. There we go. Martial and combat, archery. Oh, there's Penzic. I see it underneath the picture. It's not linked. Presumably there is a link though. There is a picture of Penzic 37 in 2009.
Okay. That's cool.
Not linked though. Presumably
Not linked.
Yeah, but that was happened to be under. I jumped down to the martial and combat section. And the picture there showed Penzic. So presumably there will be.
I found it. I have found it.
Where is it?
I have found it. Under events, tournaments, and wars. The longest and largest of these events is the Penzic War, a two-week event in August, catering to over 11,000 people participating in everything from combat to dance to history lessons.
Woohoo! We did it.
We have found it.
Bravo. Bravo for us.
Penzic War. There we go. All right. Well done. Well done. You were right. You were right. Oh, well, I'm going to say you were correct that was a path to go. I'm going to have to go back and see if we could get out of what was I going to look at? I don't even remember now.
Society for Creative Anachronism.
No. I wanted to go to
it is linked on that page, so.
No, I wanted to go to live action role playing game. I want to see if it goes out of there. But I think it's interesting. I just real quickly, I just noticed that the third Penzic War was held in Wexford, Pennsylvania, which is like right next to where I live. Essentially, it's where you are right now, isn't it?
I'm in Wexford at the moment, and there are no medieval warriors that I'm fighting. So,
well, it was in 1974 that it was there. So,
but I'm from 1974, so that's.
Right, but you'd have to travel back in time now to get there. Do you see what I'm saying?
I mean, I take it with me everywhere I go. Also, I'm from 1973, but I thought it would be better if I just committed to being from 74.
Yeah, we were going to be okay with it. We weren't going to go look up your actual birth date or anything.
Yeah, like we owe the listeners of this podcast accurate information about my age.
We do that. We do.
Especially given that this is coming out right after my birthday. So by the time, we're recording this, I'm 50. What was it? How old am I? I was born in 1973, but my birthday hasn't happened this year. So I guess I'm
51. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll be 52 by the time this comes out. So there you go.
All right. So Penzic War is not on the page for live action role playing game, but what is Society for Creative Anachronism.
Okay. So apology accepted once again.
No, it just would have been exactly the same.
No, couldn't have happened.
Yes, it would have been exactly
Never,
the same.
never could have been done.
Okay, but it would have been. Well, Jethro, well done. We've made it. So a big thank you to Chris for giving us that topic. But we got to take a look at how long it took us to get here. I'm looking. It says it took us 5, and Jethro, that was actually what I guessed was 5. That's what you guessed was 5.
Both
Come
guessed
on.
5.
Look at that. We're so smart, both of us.
Yeah. Now,
So,
what I can't do is tie next week so that you can carry over at the beginning of the season several episodes worth of ties that give you.
Hope that yeah, that's the only way that I do well enough is to.
I'm going to guess like 900 next week, just so
so that it's not a tie.
just so it's not a tie. Yeah, because if it's a tie, then I'm screwed. Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. You might win at the beginning of next season, and then you would be the one who was ahead.
Well, thank you for that generous estimation. Although I think my winning days are behind me in this. You've clearly figured out my scheme and you've beaten me at it.
It's a possibility. I've just started to play like, I always think, what would Jethro do? And then that's what I do. And then you don't do what you would do, and then I win.
I never do.
That's great.
WWJD. That's what people say.
I don't think that's what that stands for. Jethro, we're back next week with our final episode of the season.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know, man.
What will we do?
Not record for a while, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what we'll do. We'll have to come back. We'll do one more of these things. We'll go from Penzic War back to Bobo, Brazil, where we started the season.
Jesus.
And we'll round it all up, man. We'll see how that goes.
Yarr!